House of Representatives, Honorable Femi.
That's true. As a matter of fact, to buttress that point, its lawyer, came out to say that the strike will soon be over, and I hope that the strike actually succeeded in what it was set out for. So that's not just a jamboree, And again, whether we like it or not, there's no way it can be the way it was before. I'm talking about university system in Nigeria, because right now, those students who are luckier to have richer parents have gone to private universities or have left the country. Many of those lecturers also have gone to private universities. So it cannot be the same again. But again, looking at it holistically, maybe in terms of infrastructure, it may help out. But when we go to this next year's budget, well, my doubt, I think, is something one needs to discuss. Because when you look at the locals' amount of money allocated to some other issues, you wonder where are we moving to. So if ASU is optimistic, so we are. But whether it's going to achieve the aims and objectives why it was set out in the first instance, I think time will tell.
So which means you are not optimistic, you yourself as a Nigerian?
As a Nigerian, I'm very optimistic. As a human being, I'm very optimistic. Okay. Sorry. But again, I am not an hypocrite. And I don't believe in defeating or self-defeating theories.
Okay.
I'm a realist. And when I make my point, I want to be realistic in what I'm saying. I'm not talking ideally, because it has gone beyond that. We are talking of the future of this nation. And the future of this nation actually resonates on how, the institutions in Nigeria are being run. Particularly, the colleges and universities and what have you. And again, while ASU was on strike and was talking about infrastructure, I also think, I guess that ASU should also visited the issue of curriculum and curricula, and could have also be able to come up with a policy that it's not every Nigerian that should go to university. Now, what we actually need in this country right now is where Japan and Germany started from many centuries ago. That is, we need more technical colleges than universities, because it is the technology that drives everything. No matter anything that's movable is a function of technology, and no nation develops without robust technology. When China was coming out of communism, in quotes, before Chinese were used to bicycles, there are more bicycle lanes in China than vehicular lanes. But when they were able to be westernized, because as they were coming out of that gradually, they sent their best brains to Europe and America, and to the best and best of universities. Japan did the same thing. They sent their own to Germany. What did they go for? They went to their technical colleges and the rest of them like that. And they were able to study these things, and those who were posted to areas where they were manufacturing televisions and the rest of them, they came back home with them. Tried to break them into pieces, reassemble them and so on, and perfect them. The same thing with the Japanese. They came to BMW, they came to Volkswagen and the rest of them like that. And today, are the leaders in the automobile industry in the world. When it comes to durability, although America has the largest automobile, companies and vehicles in the world, industries in the world. So for me, I think ASU strike on its own, premised on two major fronts. First, improvement on infrastructure, and secondly, their salaries, the mode of payment, the take home, and the rest of them. But the real issue is the curriculum. Is it everybody that should go to the university? India tried it. India failed. I remember that before, India teachers are all over Africa, and everyone in India was producing PhD holders all over. But today, it's not the same thing any longer. The largest refinery in the world belongs to an Indian, a private man, And then you see Tata and all those vehicles left, right, and center. They are individuals. So India is no longer, a place for universities, but rather they realize that technology matters. So for me, I think I'm very, very realistic, and I believe that's a good future.
Thank you. From there we go to politics. Transfer your support for me to Tinubu. Buhari tells women, at times some northerners will come out and say, no, don't trust this. Some southerners will come out and say, no, don't trust these northerners. Buhari will not support Tinubu. But from what Buhari has always, said, or what we have always read in newspapers, that he has this support for Tinubu, and this is what he told women as the APC inaugurated the Women Campaign Council.
Well, I don't really understand what people sometimes mean by, don't trust this guy or Buhari or Tinubu. Mr. President will not be a kind of a guy like that, because he will always remember that he tried 3 times. He garnered 12 million votes, and he went home disappointed. He went home as a sad man until the Tinubu and his people came around and delivered his outburst. And that's that. So for me, it's a paper period. Then APC has continually been blamed for the woes and cries of the nation. Whereas APC as a party is not to be held accountable. No. The party is only, prominent and only important on the day of the election. Once the election is over, the tribunal, this and that, the Supreme Court, and the rest of them are over, forget their parties. The individuals in those offices now are the people who are the kings and and the emperors. So, and we'll be saying, we said they will pump in so much money into the the refineries. They told us that the money was being allocated. We don't know whether the money has been spent. But in the process of their revamping their own old cargo refineries, Niger, it's all. How we got the funds, only God knows. Today, we were told allegedly that Nigeria may be importing, finished product from Niger. Come on, where are we going? Niger is no more than one state in Nigeria. So people are asking that, what Mr. President is saying should not be taken to the bank. I'm saying, if he has said something, extraordinary or something negative to that, you could have made headlines. Yes, that's the truth. And so those guys are just a headline at the top corner of the newspaper. I understand what you are saying. Yes. Particularly from this newspaper. No. If they have said, look, well, I'm not for supporting me as far as I'm concerned. I'm not for nobody, and I'm not going for anybody. You know what I'm saying? You should have been saying, can you imagine right now? We know Ab Initio is not going to support us. We know Ab Initio, we didn't want power to shift from the north and the rest. But the guy keeps on saying the same thing. Support APC. Support my candidate. Whatever you are giving to me, give it to this man. So those who are not saying it doesn't mean it, they are the real evil. Yes, because he's saying what he has to. In fact, he has gone extra miles to say what he's not even supposed to say as Mr. President. Because Mr. President is the father of the nation. There is also missing. I have my own preferred candidates. So support them. No, I think campaign has started, so he has to support his own candidate. Yeah, so he has the right to say support them. Because many people have been insinuating that maybe all these things have been happening is scheming for Atiku Abubakar. But the man keeps coming out and saying, no, forget about that. Support my own candidates. Ashwaju Tinubu and Shetima. So once you support the two, you support them. Yeah? And then he told the women, that the same support they gave them, he should what else do you want to hear? So for me to say that he's lying, he's not lying, I just will say us. Now PDP has this to tell Nigeria that PDP is ready to rescue Nigeria from hunger, poverty, and insecurity. Yeah, that's true, because you can see the way they're rescuing their party right now. You can see Atiku group and Wiki group. And you can see the way they are unifying Nigeria through that. I mean, everybody should know now that talk is sweet. And talk is the cheapest commodity, in any shell. So, for me, if the SEPA should shift to the south, and all the northern APC governors, except one from Kogi State at that point in time, said power should shift. And they went to Mr. President to say power should shift. And Mr. President dropped his own idea of having a candidate. And only one man stood up and says power should not shift to the south. That he is the only one now that can be Mr. President of this country, and he is the only one who can come out of any party to be Mr. President. To me, I think is a falsehood, and is nothing but wild goose chase. Yeah, because we are no longer fools. That's the truth. We are no longer fools. That somebody who has in mind the entire southern states to produce a president. Somebody who has come out to say all the nationalities in Nigeria are nobody, except he himself alone. Somebody who now is not able to take care of only one person in his party. Those are wicked. Somebody who right now, does not even speak to us to tell us precisely how are you going to do all these things. We want to know how. And somebody who has tried almost all the parties. Yes, now, just to become the president. So for me, I don't believe in people like that. I'm sorry, this is my own opinion. Because other Tinubu, he tried to be president, he failed. Other PDP before, he failed. And now they say this, I don't know what, how, something was done, their primary. Wike was cruising home to the finishing line. Wike has defeated everybody, and his hand was supposed to be raised up. And Tapuwa came from nowhere. And that's why you see how Wike and the rest of them, since talking out and said all his own candidates should now vote, for Atiku Abubakar. And that was the second time he had to speak. And I think they only allowed to speak once. So these are the underground torrent and issues that people should face clearly. So the battles for former VP Atiku is beyond, casting the ballots. The battle has to do with us as a people. It has to really go to our inner conscience that, giving back to my parents, and I went to good schools, at least 2-3 universities. And somebody will now tell me that nobody from our own zone can be Mr. President of this country, regardless of all what other people have said. And I will now kill behind that person. It's not going to happen. And many people have that notion.
Now, let us now address what you said that the party will rescue Nigeria from hunger, poverty, and insecurity. Are we saying if Asiwaju Tinubu eventually becomes the president, he's going to address hunger, poverty, insecurity from the same party as Buhari, who has not been able to govern Nigeria for
first and foremost, let's go ahead properly.
Okay.
I said party situation in Nigeria
should end.
Stop, and the Supreme Court judgment. Once that guy becomes whoever, forget about his party. Okay. It's the truth. And I'm saying right now, it's not the APC that's ruling this country, it's just Mr. President, according to the most powerful domestic constitution in the world, the Indian constitution. If anybody gets that tomorrow, he cannot do otherwise. So if you now say Asiwaju Tinubu or Obi or Kwankwaso or Atiku, it now depends on that guy. Okay. And his pedigrees. Okay. And what he has done in the past. Then you can now look at that and say, okay, let's now wait. So if you now put the four together right now, let me start from Kwankwaso. Kwankwaso was governor in Kano State. Kwankwaso is a Hausa man. Kwankwaso is now coming out again after Matama Sule to now say Hausa also deserve to become Mr. President. Then Kwankwaso now says the Talakawa will be taken care of. And he's a lover of the Talakawas, right? And the Kwankwaso has been the senator, has been the minister of defense and the rest of them, and is highly intellectual. So when you put that guy, based on what he has done in Kano State, and coming from one of the poorest, which supposed to be richest states in the country. Because, the poverty index has to be based on population. Anyway, how many people are able to eat 3 square meters per day and all those stuff? Forget about whatever economists and the rest of them will be teaching us. Now, let's take Obi. Obi ran Anambra State. What has it done in Anambra State? I need infrastructure in Anambra State. Then Kano is a city to everybody. The Igbos are making more money in Kano than in Anambra. Right? The Igbos, and industrial and the rest of them, selling and buying in Kano. How many houses are in Anambra State? The only Yoruba man today is a landlord in Anambra State. The only Yoruba man today is a councillor in Anambra State. Those are the things you are going to put on the table. Why can't they be? Why? No Yoruba man has anything to show. But go to Lagos. Lekki is almost controlled by the Igbos. That's why they went to do SARS in, our toll gate in Lekki. And they were receiving instructions allegedly that they should destroy everything in Yoruba in Lagos. Right? So, go to the Lagos State House of Assembly. We used to have 5 of them. I think about 2 right now, Igbos. Go to the local counties. We have so many Igbos as chairpersons and chairmen. Then go to the National Assembly. We have about 3 Igbos there. Whereas in Anambra State, no single Yoruba man owns a good shop in any good location. These are the things that are coming to the table when we get to the mainstream. Now, take Atiku Abubakar. Even Adamawa State, I see this impactful. I remember one of them picked him up and said, what has he done for that state? Then they said, he married there. What benefit is it to Ijesha people? They are married their daughter as the first wife. What has he contributed to anything? All the funds we've been doing, all the endowment we've been doing, what has he done to us? Nothing. It's just like Nasu Yusu wanted to become the deputy speaker and people were crying. And then I said, okay, show me one thing that the Amina has done in Osun State. Show me one single thing that the Amina has done. He's been done since 1999. Point to one thing. This is better than something. Nothing. I like it very well. But nothing. But today, look at the investment of Nasu Yusu. Look at the number of people working. I'm not campaigning for it. Look at the streets. Look at the roads that stand. Look at the kind of investment and development that go to that area. So you start having Osun people in good political position at the top over there, then we'll be moving on. But just know it's Yoruba. We campaign against the Ogun State people since 1914. They did that, and we say it's not going to happen. And that's why we're backing Tinubu for the first time. So for me, it is not this, that. We need to put them on a scale. Then talk about Tinubu. Tinubu is the one that is the architect of the master plan that is in Lagos, which is an improvement on Papakipere Jakonde. And Jakonde, and they are yet to beat Jakonde's record. I mean, the question. They are yet to beat Jakonde's record. Jakonde's record in terms of schools. Jakonde's record in terms of housing for the poor. Jakonde's record in terms of living his own house and driving his own car for 4 years. And one of the oldest cars at that point in time. And Jakonde, living like people's leader. And Tinubu also has come out to say, look, when it comes to infrastructure, when it comes to economy, when it comes to beating people, the human capital, I will do my very best. And today, we can see a series of things he has done. So these are the issues. So if somebody is now talking about it's going to alleviate poverty, it's going to unify us. Look, among all these people, there are only 2 of them that still stand out. Kopanso and Kano. Because Kano is a home to many people. Yes. Actually, Tinubu, where even more indigenes are better off than the Yorubas. But the rest, they have nothing to show. And the policy now is so tribal, they're so configured, that everybody will have to run behind his own candidate. That is it. Okay, look at what they do in Lagos. When Asiwaju Tinubu's wife came out, they said, okay, if this is the one they want to pay them back, then they will see Pepe. All of them, majority of them, close their shops in Alaba, to go and register because they don't want Tinubu to become the president. All of them. And they are campaigning all over and only against Tinubu. So you can see the tribal issue right now in state. So somebody is coming to unify Nigeria, I don't believe in all those things. And then they are talking about unifying Nigeria. Among all of them, the only one I assume who wants to unify Nigeria right now is Tinubu. Why? Tinubu has picked Shetima. People may not know this. After the Hausas in the north, the next tribe is Kanuri. That's true. Once the Hausas are the majority, they have over 90 to 100 different nationalities in the north, with different national languages. Right? The Yorubas are the luckiest one who, according to the Bible, when the Genesis chapter 11 verse 1, when God destroyed the language, because we are speaking only one language, the Yorubas are the people who are in one place completely. And that's how Europe is configured. From country to country is only one language. Country to country, so the Yorubas are one. But when you go to the eastern region, it is also, you have the Calabaris, you have the Bibios, you have the Igbos, and even the Igbos still have their own this and that and the rest of them. So, after the Yorubas are the majority tribe in Nigeria, about 60 million people, with one language, one culture, and the rest of them. And these are problems among themselves. Right. Then you now have the Hausas. After the Hausas, you now have the Igbos. After the Igbos, you now have the Bibios. After the Bibios, you now have the Kanuris. And goes on and on like that. That's the population of Nigeria. So Tinubu now coming out to now pick a Kanuri man, which is the second in the north, is a clever man. All right. Yes. So that's the way we have to look at it. And Dugara talking like this and that. So Dugara comes from only one constituency in Bauchi State, which is predominantly Christian. One. The rest are, Muslims. The rest are Muslims. So,
Well, thank you so very much, Professor Soni Ajayi, for the way you analyze issues. That brings the curtains on this morning's edition of Newspapers Today on OSBC Television. Tomorrow is another day. Enjoy the rest of your day by staying tuned to OSBC Television. Good morning.